This is it, the day that Capone goes home. It's going back to Chicago today. We've had this for about 3.5 months. It came to us as a rolling chassis with a cab on it, and we pretty much did all the wiring, all the plumbing, all the final mock-up, fit and finish of everything, really, all the interior. We bought a new bed floor, and then we widened the wheel openings in the bed floor, put the wider wheel tubs on it, mocked everything up, and then we pulled it back apart and bed lined the bed floor, under the bed floor. So put all the bed back together. We got the 2 much vent canisters back here. One's for the fuel tank vent and the other one's for the rear end vent. Fuel fill locations in the bed floor. This truck's got all new trim, all new bumpers, all the bright work is new. Same as the last truck that we built. We put tow hooks front and rear, so it's compliant with Ultimate Street Car rules. All LED lighting. It's got big wheels, got Youngblood Racing 19s on it. It's 12 and a half wide rear and I think 11 wide front. This truck actually fits, the body fits together really good. Everything gapped out nice. This is kind of a cool touch. So I guess I'll step back and say this, that Shane wanted this to look like a Pro Touring era or a Trans Am era build. Like if a guy was a Trans Am racer and he built a C10 for himself back in the day, this is kind of what you'd have. So there's kind of racing cues on this, you know. So notice the tow hooks. We did hood pins. Deleted the mirror off the passenger side and then just did one, like, you know, muscle car style mirror on this side. This is a billet Ring Brothers piece. Billet handles. You know, this stuff is just so much better than the factory stuff. It'll last forever and always work good. It's got aluminum door panels. It's got a Ring Brothers billet aluminum gauge bezel, Dakota Digital gauges. It's got aluminum kick panels. The other thing that we've had some questions about is the heel plate, why we did it. Well, same theory, right? That it kind of needs to be race car inspired, you know, aesthetic. So it does have like a roll bar in it that we made out of chromoly. It's all TIG welded, powder coated. Put a fire extinguisher on the roll bar or on the harness bars with a quick release on it. But to go back to the heel plate, he's got manual brakes, and we used a Wilwood dual tandem pedal assembly, and to get that to where it had full swing and to put his foot in a comfortable position, we put the pedal, or he put the pedal assembly kind of high, and then we built the heel plate. So with the heel plate, it puts your feet like in a really comfortable position. So that's, I guess, a little more on the heel plate. Plus, man, it looks super cool. Bowler Performance 14-inch shift lever. These new shift levers are so nice. Man, they're perfect for pickup trucks. You put the ball, you know, the shift lever, like right in the right spot in a pickup truck with that lever. One of my favorite parts of this truck is this dash. This is the stock dash, and the only thing that we did different is cut and section this lower piece out. We had one of our friends stamp a piece of sheet metal for us with a recess in it to push the Resto Mod Air controls back in the dash and make it look a little more OE. And then what we did with these is this is a push button start. So the first one's key on, and that's what boots up everything. And then the right one is the, you know, crank or start. And then you just hit that again and it shuts the truck down. But Resto Mod Air conditioning inside the truck. Billet door, you know, lever, window cranks and door handle release. Got a little pull strap to close the door, again with that race car theme. Under the hood, we did a lot of work. We bought some Venata Fab panels for under the hood, and then we fit those to where they fit really good. We use his upper piece and then sectioned in another piece of aluminum in the middle to get rid of the original, you know, door or hood striker. And then all this stuff was all smooth and painted. We painted all of Jason's inner fender panels, and then we built lower inner fender panels to finish out the wheel well. His just come with this and this, and so it leaves all the bottom open. And we thought that to be functional, it needs a whole lower piece. So again, our friend Luke came in and helped us fab all those lower panels. The edges are all hemmed over. You know, there's mounting points, you know, to the core support, the firewall, the frame, to kind of hold all that stuff in place. This truck has a Wegner built LS3 with a 2.9 liter Whipple blower. On 93 pump gas and 15 pounds of boost, it made 1,003 horsepower on his engine dyno. And man, this truck is probably the best street truck I've ever been in. Well, maybe one of the best street vehicles I've ever been in. You know, with a no limit chassis, awesome ride tech coilovers, the right spring rates and sway bars, 1,000 horsepower motor and a Bowler T56 Magnum. Dude, it doesn't get any better than this. Like, you can run with the air conditioning on, drive it to Florida and back, and still have 1,000 horsepower manual trans pickup truck. It's so much fun to drive. But anyways, we got about 300 miles on it, and he's gonna take it home for the summer and put some more miles on it. So we were really excited to be a part of this build. It's probably been one of the most fun to finish and to drive, and I hope Shane gets a lot of good use out of this truck this summer. Anyways, that's it.